What's going on, guys? Credit Solutionist here, fixmyficonow.com. You saw the title of today's video. We are going to be unboxing my newest Navy Federal Credit Union credit card. So I want you to stay tuned, and I'm going to go through some of the perks of the card, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I applied. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I put on my community tab a question, and you guys did not disappoint. You showed up and you showed out. I asked, what card do you think I applied for, and did I get approved? Kudos to all of you that thought I got the flagship or the American Express, and double kudos to those of you that said you thought I got approved. Y'all are the best, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret. A lot of people in credit YouTube apply for a lot of stuff, and we simply don't get it. But you never find out because we don't post about it. Most of us only post our wins, but let's jump into this unboxing right now. All right, guys, so I got 2 cards in the mail this day and wasn't sure which one I wanted to open, but whatever one it was, I was going to do a video. This one came from VA. We're in Virginia now, so I decided to go ahead and open that one first. The other one came from Omaha, Nebraska. Y'all, I don't keep track of these banks. I don't know what bank that came from, but I went ahead and went with the Virginia one, and bam, Navy Federal Credit Union. Ooh, what card did I get? Bam, baby. If you know that color, you know that that is the Go Rewards, all right? That's what your girl applied for. Now, here goes my credit limit. I got $25,000 and 13.74. So, okay? Not too happy about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead and go over these perks and why I applied for this card. So there it is, y'all. I applied for the Go Rewards signature Visa and got approved for $25,000. Now, I'm not crazy about my interest rate. If I'm being honest, it is 13.74, and I will thank Jerome Powell for that. And I will also simultaneously forgive you in advance, sir. All right. Now, I want to tell you guys why I did not apply for the flagship or the American Express. Come in close because I'm about to get vulnerable. Come. I was scared. Deep down in my heart, I still think that I'm that girl that has really bad credit from years ago, and I am not her anymore. But bad credit really does affect you mentally, and you get scared when you're applying for something that is like out of your league, so to speak. Now, listen, I have like 3 American Express credit cards. I have credit cards up the wazoo, both business and personal, but I still get that little tinge in my stomach whenever I'm going to apply for a credit card. So I decided to play it safe and did the Go Rewards. I'm almost positive I would have got approved if I had done the Amex or the flagship. So best believe I'm going to be applying for one of those next time. This particular credit card I think is really great because you get 3x the points for every dollar spent on restaurants. You get 2x the points if you spend it on gas, which is pretty good because, you know, gas is crazy right now. And then you get 1x for every dollar spent on everything else. There's also no annual fee. Aside from me getting this card because I was just scared, you know, I was whatever. Anyway, moving on. The reason that I got this card was because of the rewards. Now, I didn't want to be limited to something like a cash rewards card because you only get like 1.5% or 1.75 if you have direct deposit set up, which sounds okay, but and with this particular card, you are able to get rewards back in the form of gift cards, cash back. You can get merchandise, and you can travel with this particular card with the rewards. Okay. Now that's kind of a step going before you go to the Amex and the flagship, because those offer a whole lot more points for some of your spending. Okay. Now there's some other cool things about this card that I'm really not going to get into because they send you this really cool pamphlet that is like front to back documentation and information, and I just don't have time. So I'm just going to break down some of the really cool stuff here. You get identity theft protection, which is fantastic right now. I told you guys my social got stolen in January when I first got to Virginia. It sucked. All right. Purchase security. You also get a roadside dispatch, which is great because my car that I was driving once as a rental in Virginia broke down on the side of the road at like 4 a.m. It sucked. Now travel, you're going to get complimentary upgrades and discounts at top hotels and cruise lines and resorts, which is really awesome. Sports, there's like some sports events. Y'all know I don't care about sports. So moving on. And let's see here. That's about it, because I'm not going through this entire document. All right, now aside from those really great perks, I want to break down some key points here about how to maintain a great relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union and what to do before you start applying for credit cards. The very first thing, of course, you have to be a member, so don't forget that. Check out my video that's going to be in the playlist that I'm going to link somewhere here, maybe at the end of the video. This bank is very big on relationships, so you need to have a couple of accounts with them, and at least one of your accounts needs to have a direct deposit set up, okay? Because they want to know you have money coming in and money going out. They want to know that money's flowing through their institution, okay? Because as you know, credit unions are typically funded by the members themselves, okay? So give a little and you're able to take a little bit. Navy Federal pretty much has a limit of revolving credit that they're going to give to every single one of their members. Now, because this is the third product that I've been approved for, I know that I have not yet reached my max, but once I do, they're not going to approve me anymore, okay? So be very mindful of that. Don't just go applying willy-nilly all over the place. They are going to pull your TransUnion, okay? So make sure your TransUnion report is clean. You're also going to have an internal Navy Federal credit score that they're going to rely on in order to qualify you for these credit cards. Now, keep in mind, it's based on the things that I just talked about. You also want to follow the 90-day waiting period between your credit applications. Do not listen to anybody else on the internet that tells you to apply every 60 days, every 30 days. They're setting you up for disaster, okay? We want to use methods that are tried and true and work on this side of the internet, all right? The last application I put in was April 20th of 2022. I applied for the Go Rewards on July 20th, 2022. So do the math, guys. I think that the 90-day thing is really real, okay? So stick to that method, and I think you're going to get approved every single time. All right. There's a $20 late fee for this particular credit card, which is super awesome because typically most credit card companies go about $39, if not a little bit more. Now, let's see, we'll talk about points and then we'll close out here. So the points that you get on this card cannot be transferred to any other credit card. So don't think that you're going to get, a bonus, like the 20,000 bonus on this and be able to move those points over to your flagship. You can't do that. Okay. So the points are non-transferable. But the good thing about it is that the points will never expire for as long as you have the credit card open, okay? A lot of credit card companies will have a use it or lose it type system. Navy Federal does not do that to their people, okay? So they will last forever, okay? Lastly, this card, if I haven't mentioned it already, it has a 20,000 point sign up bonus if you spend $2,500 in the first 90 days of having this card. All right. Do not try to do manufactured spend. They literally say in the documentation, you can't buy gift cards and get points. It's just not going to happen. Okay. So that's just a little bit about this card. Am I happy with my decision? Yes. I'm still a little sad that I was scared to not apply for the flagship and the Amex. But like I said, look, you live and you learn, okay? The next card that I apply for is definitely going to be one of those two, and I'm going to share the journey with you as I always do. Is there a credit card that you are interested in with Navy Federal? If so, I want to hear all about it in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the next video. Be sure to check out the playlist for Navy Federal right here. Credit Solutionist out.